Hi, in this video I'm talking about where the Mercedes name in the Mercedes-Benz marque was gotten from. Most of us know that the Benz part was gotten from Carl Benz, who is the inventor of the first ever commercial automobile, known as the Benz patent motor wagon, which was introduced to us in 1885 by, obviously, Carl Benz. People believe that the Mercedes name is Carl Benz's daughter's name, which is actually wrong. First of all, Mercedes means mercy in Spanish. And the lady that her name was taken to be used as the Mercedes name, her name is Mercedes Adrian Manuela Ramona Jelinek. She was born September 16, 1889. The funny part is that she doesn't give a hoot about cars, like she doesn't care about cars at all. It's her dad, Emil Jelinek, that is the car guy. So the thing is that Emil Jelinek was a lot of things, but I'll only be talking about his automobile aspects. So yes, he was an European automobile entrepreneur. He sells cars, and he saw an advert from DMG. DMG is Daimler Motoren Gesellschaft. From now I'll be calling it DMG, Daimler Motoren Gesellschaft. It means Daimler Motoring Corporation. So he saw an advert from Daimler Motoring Gesellschaft. Then he used to live in France, in Nice in France. So he saw the advert in 1896. So he decided to go to Germany, visit the DMG factory. And when he got there, he purchased the vehicle from them. DMG was founded by Gottlieb Daimler and Wilhelm Maybach. Daimler and Maybach are two important names in the Mercedes company. So he liked their vehicles and he bought one for himself. It was a good car, so he started selling their cars. So there used to be this race that they do, like maybe 5 categories or so. Emil Jelinek was a racer as well. His own racing team was called Mercedes. So people call him Monsieur Mercedes. He liked the name Mercedes. He felt it brought good luck to him, and eventually it brought good luck to the company. So moving on. So in 1900, Emil Jelinek told DMG that he wants them to make a revolutionary race car for him. He also gave them specifications. He mentioned he wanted a wider track, longer wheelbase, lower center of gravity. Those are things that make up race cars. Emil Jelinek also told DMG that he would buy 35 or 36 units of the vehicle if they would create it for him and name it Mercedes. He wanted them to name it Mercedes. That was his brand name, and that was a name he believed in. Obviously, the designer was Wilhelm Maybach. He designed the engine and a lot of things, the chassis and everything, so he made a revolutionary car. The car was ready in December 1900, and the car was called the Mercedes 35 HP, 35 horsepower. So luckily they made the vehicle for him and he got his car. He took it to the races. So the races had the 90-kilometer long distance race, the touring race, the hill climb race, and the sprint race. Probably a couple of others that I'm not aware of. And the Mercedes 35 HP shattered every other vehicle during the race. It was a really revolutionary racing vehicle. So Emil Jelinek won all the races in 1901, reaching a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. Back then, that was a lot. No one had ever come that close. No one had even made a vehicle that had 35 horsepower. Now, 35 horsepower and 60 kilometers per hour, small. So winning the races made the car very popular, and everybody started ordering for it, and he sold a lot of it. And because of the success of the Mercedes vehicle, DMG allowed Emil Jelinek to become a member of the board. So Emil Jelinek became a member of the board of DMG. So due to the success of the Mercedes vehicle, DMG decided to trademark the name in 1902 and started using Mercedes for all their models, all their automobile models. Then they used to really make engines. They focused on engines prior to seriously making cars. So now they decided to use Mercedes for all their automobile models. And in 1903, Emil Jelinek decided to change his name to Emil Jelinek Mercedes. So he added Mercedes to his name, and he also changed the name of most of his properties to Emil Jelinek Mercedes or Mercedes. So in 1926, DMG and Benz and Company merged and formed Daimler-Benz, and their automobile vehicles or models are called Mercedes-Benz. So it turns out that Emil Jelinek was responsible for commissioning the first ever modern automobile.
Do you know that not all Mercedes are Benz? I'll be explaining that in my next video.
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ayo Loves Cars, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Ayo Loves Cars, everywhere. See you in the next video.